Meh. Not sure about the hit, and I wish I would have got it on camera for you, but he was moving so fast. I tried stopping him a few times, and he got in. I mean, he got in real close, and he came in their direction I wasn't exactly expecting. So I hit him. I think I hit him a little high up towards the shoulder. I think I shot him at like 450, something like that. 508 is shooting time, so I'm gonna probably give it another couple minutes here and get down and just, my arrow's right here in front of me, just check out the arrow and see what we got. And I don't know, I'm iffy on the shot, but just the way he came in, I mean he was making me do circles, and it was, there was a lot of things, you know. I talked last video about not rushing, so I kind of let them keep coming, but there's only so many spots that I have shots, and which is on me. But yeah, I didn't make the shot that I necessarily wanted to, and I didn't see him go down. I practiced quartered two and quartered away and everything like that, but it's actually the most I practiced this year, but I'm not confident right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and just kind of wanted to go with you kind of how the hunt unfolded. So the way the deer came in, he came into the south of me, which generally the deer movement in that particular stand is on the west side and on the north side of the stand. And he came from the south, so I wasn't really expecting it. And you know, the way he came in, you can kind of tell through the video that, you know, he's kind of working back and forth. And so just with my adrenaline going and just kind of how quick everything was starting to happen, I couldn't get a good video of the deer. And you know, as you hear in the video, I try and stop him, and he just will not stop too, so that didn't help either. But I learned from that, so I got a Tactacam for my stabilizer this year to hopefully mitigate some of that. And then just taking my time, you know, with the self-filming, it's definitely like a work in progress. Like it's not always good. But I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, and the mistake one was being, you know, too I guess eager to shoot. I should have let him, you know, keep coming, and then I could have had a quartering away shot rather than a quartering two. So the quartering two shot wasn't good. He was at about 10 yards. And when I shot, I put it right behind his shoulder, which, you know, quartering two you're not supposed to do. If you're going to take a quartering two shot, probably going to need to put it through the shoulder or in front of the shoulder, which I didn't do. And so it looked back and it looked high to me. And when we got down, Dad came over and we looked for blood for probably a good 3 hours. Couldn't find anything. When we were getting ready to back out, Dad said he saw a set of eyes in a white patch. He was heading that way, and I made him stop because I saw another deer off to the north, and I didn't know what, if he was still alive. I didn't want to bump him out of there, so we just backed out. Came back the next morning, and it was a fatal shot. So that's the European mount I did on him. Hopefully I'll have a video on how to do that this year. But that's him. Where Dad saw that white patch, I guess that's where he was. Basically just a straight liver shot is all it was, and that's why there was no blood or anything like that. And yeah, that's it was disappointing from the standpoint that we didn't get to keep the meat because it was very warm. It was like 70 degrees almost. It was really warm, so the meat kind of went bad. Anytime you shoot an animal, you try and have as little waste as possible. Use the entire animal. So this year I'm going to use the hide out of the deer that I kill. I'm going to use the ribs, everything. You don't want to have any waste when you're killing these amazing creatures. The hunt is fun, but you do it for the meat, and you do it to provide food for you and your family. And so it was a bummer knowing that I couldn't get the meat from him, but I was happy in the fact that he didn't suffer, because it was, like I said, it was a straight liver shot, and that he was piled up probably 100 yards in a direction that I didn't see him go, which is why we also didn't find him. I thought he went to the north, and he did. He went 2 ridges to the north of me, and it's so thick in there I lost him, and he ended up cutting back towards the west down into a little bottom area, and I didn't see any of that. I was happy in knowing that he didn't suffer, but it also at the same time kind of sucked, because to me it felt like a deer wasted. But all in all, it was pretty eventful. It was an eventful year, and I'm extremely grateful for the little piece of property that my dad bought several years back, and we've had a lot of great memories out there, and this is just another one of those great memories that we'll get to enjoy for the rest of our lives. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.